Actually, what's up YouTube? Back with another banger. And today's April Fools. And today we're gonna be. Today's question is: if you would give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be? And if I give my freshman self a piece of advice, I can be stay close about the audience. The piece of advice I would give my freshman self is don't be scared. Definitely don't be scared because all the opportunities that are out there you have to take. You know, they're not gonna be handed down to you. So that's why it's just like if you don't speak, nobody's gonna hear you. So you know, just do what you want, bro. Do what you want. Yeah, bro. Basically that's it, bro. Stop being so scared. You could give freshman self your piece of advice. What would it be?
My freshman self?
Piece of advice.
You know, I would tell them to be, how to say this, less introvert. Because I know I was really stuck in my ways. And, you know, I would tell them to expand, you know, let yourself go. Meeting people, do more activities. And, yeah, that's it.
Alright, if you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Live with your grandma, cause you know college is expensive and like she broke as hell, so you get free ride. Hey, you feel me? You feel me?
I feel that.
You feel that? Hang out with your friends more, cause basketball's fun and shit. Like and like you should have played more sports, bro. You're looking a bitch.
Give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Eat as much food as you can.
Freshman advice.
Don't join wrestling because you will get raped.
Give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Play games, because I waited until my freaking senior year to play games. Because nobody else.
Oh.
Because I was paranoid. And I thought that like the FBI or the school could like see what I was like searching up and stuff, and they were gonna call me out.
If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Right? So cool.
I got to pick up the audio.
Oh, okay. I can scream if you want me to. Take school seriously. I regret not taking school seriously. Like my freshman and sophomore year. But yeah.
If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I would say don't let one bad coach ruin your love for the sport.
Okay. If you could give yourself, or your freshman self, a piece of advice, what would it be?
I would definitely say to do my work more, so I can get better grades. And yeah, talk to this one girl named Susanna.
If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I think the advice that I would give is probably to be a little bit more outgoing. You know, I was locked in during that time, so I was feeling my bad aspect. I think definitely take up more opportunities that come towards you, and valuing your sleep.
Alright,
I'm not ready,
bro. Freshman piece of, if you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
What would it be? Speak up, like, don't be scared. Try to make the best you can out of high school, you know. This is the last time you'll be a kid. Just like, go after everything. Any opportunity, anything, speak up, make friends, join clubs, like anything. Just get to experience like as much as you can as like high school.
So you copied my answer basically. Alright, bro. I get it. Alright.
I'm sure, like, I'm not sure next to you.
That's it. If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
You gotta chill out more.
Chill out more? Yeah. Just like you relax, not so long.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'll tell to my freshman self.
Alright, thank you. If you give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Put yourself out there a little bit more. Don't be afraid to do certain things. Just because someone says like either you can or just because you personally think you can, do it anyway. And if you can, you can. But if you can, be a part of that and do more of that. And you know, eventually it'll become something you really, really like. So yeah.
Question?
Yeah, same question. You give yourself a piece of advice, what would it be? Freshman self.
I think you should be more
like lenient with yourself. I think you don't have to like sell yourself how you look or how you like act too much. It's fine to be creepy sometimes. It's cool, whatever. You don't have to be nonchalant all the time. Yeah, and you put yourself out there more. Like try new things out. It's cool if you fail. It's fine. It works out. You give your freshman self a piece of advice. What would it be?
Probably to take school a little more seriously. Like your grades kind of do matter, even if it's just your freshman year. They do matter.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
My freshman self?
Yep.
Be yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you just gotta be up front and just do what you want to do and do what you love.
If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
To find the balance between school and having a social life, but also make sure you always have a goal in your mind. And trust me, the hard work will pay off. All those late nights will pay off. All those sleepless nights will pay off. So find a balance between all that and be successful.
If you give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
To lock in a little more freshman sophomore year, and then just get good grades, try new things. I regret not trying a lot of like sports, even though I did a lot. Just try them out, have fun, go out more. I went out a lot, but more. Make more memories and learn how to do a backflip because I'm learning right now and it's so hard.
I feel it. You could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
If I had to give my freshman self a piece of advice, it'd probably be to just keep not caring. Other people should influence the way you act, the way you do you.
Feel that. If you give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
If I could give my freshman self some advice, it would be to just work out like crazy and transfer out like right away. Transfer out right away. Sorry.
You could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be? It's a small campus.
I would say lock in, take school seriously, and draw your bangs. Yeah.
If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't put so much pressure on yourself, and then just live life for the truth.
Yeah, that's nice. If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Focus on your grades, because that's really holding you back now. Don't get into drama, because why were you into so many unnecessary drama? Yeah.
If you give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I guess to lock in more, and I guess don't let other people bring you down. Yeah. Hey, I like your shit.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I think I would give her to stay hopeful and positive for the future, because everything does work out in the end, and to prioritize your mental and physical health, because that's one of the things that will stay with you forever. So give peace and grace to yourself, and lock in. Don't procrastinate, because that habit will build up.
If you give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
To not be afraid of other people, and it's honestly not that serious, and to not take other people seriously, and just not be nervous.
Oh, you're side-eyeing a lot. Okay. If you give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I would tell her to not be afraid to try new things, because at the end of the day, it's just everything goes by so quick and nothing really matters.
Okay.
So nervous. Okay.
If you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be?
If I could give my freshman self a piece of advice, it'd probably be don't be a people pleaser, and if someone is making you, if you're scared to hurt people's feelings for your own benefit, don't be scared, because at the end of the day, it's yourself that matters.
the question was if you could give your freshman self a piece of advice, what would it be? But for you, it's gonna be if you would give a freshman a piece of advice, what would it be?
You know, it would actually be the same for myself as a freshman or any freshman now. Take advantage of every opportunity. Take advantage of meeting new people, of experiencing new things, of staying forward focused and attempting to achieve your best at every step of the way, because too often I think we get intimidated and anxious, and those fears can stop us from really engaging with the world, engaging with our peers, and achieving our best. So just do everything you can to overcome those fears and experience the world. You got one shot at it, might as well live it.
Exactly. Good, man.